And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. And he didn't strike that one true, Brock. It came down short of the landing zone. He had to reach, so give them the football up at the 40. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Ready up.
He's going to throw this one. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They're going for this. He's got it to his running back. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the first. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. This one intended for the running back. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Let's go.
2nd and 10 now. Dumped off to his running back.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Jaguars with an extra defensive back out there. 3rd down. Dropping back to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Jaguars take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Yellow. There's high.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Yellow. Where's high?
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Complete to Dell. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Hits his running back. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. All right, here we go. Second down.
Yellow, yellow.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Completed to his running back. And this one doesn't go far.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and he netted some positive yards. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. They're going for it with Mahomes. That's caught beyond the marker. Racing down the left side. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And that's no good. His second missed extra point of the day. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. Starting at the 10. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Jaguars get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him. Seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Yellow.
On first down, they'll run. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Yellow.
Back to the well again. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Yellow.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for the back that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Giants get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, to put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
Nowhere really for him to go. He steps out, and they're going to lose some yardage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. He's dropping back to throw. Gets this to Johnson. And they're able to touch him down, so that's going to bring up 4th down. The Jaguars are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Back now, pressure on its way. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Timeout cones, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. They'll try and punch it in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Pass play coming here. The Bats got it. And that's a New York touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Has this at the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. 1st and 10. It's Mahomes. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Yellow.
He's back to throw. Headed out right. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
They'll run it here on 3rd down. And he's brought down for a loss. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. Brings in the kick at the 9. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he'll go down here at the 16.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
All set up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he gets very good yardage there. That's down inside the 10. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now.
Let's go.
They'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. It's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away. Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Line up.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tripped.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, the big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
Third and short. Here's Mahomes. Dumps it off to his running back. Continuing to move past the 45. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
From just shy of midfield on second down. Connection made to Dell. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Third and 2, Mahomes to throw. Short pass brought in. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. He was hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. So second down coming up.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Another throw for Mahomes. Throw reeled in by Thomas. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch, and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he made.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Jaguars push their lead further to start the half. They'll try this extra point. And finally gets one to go after a couple of misses already in this one. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. He'll begin his return from the 11. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Back to pass on first and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. And that'll bring up second down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Now looking to throw. Connecting on the slant. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. He'll throw it. This is complete to Neighbors. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Handoff now out of the gun. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. They're throwing it. He's got a man left. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Back to 60. Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw. Hits his running back. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Simply part of the job description for any running back in today's game. You're out there, you're going to be one of your quarterback's most important safety valves. And you've got to be ready for that check down at all times.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's a throw. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
So the Giants now going to call on their field goal unit. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. Kicked well, and this is good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow. Right side.
Plowing up the middle. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Yellow. Right side.
Blitz coming, Mahomes. Setting up the screen. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Third and 4 coming up now. Back to throw it. They did it. He made the interception. And the Giants have some new life in the fourth.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
It's a New York touchdown. The Giants come through to tie it in the fourth. A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Here's a return from the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Jumped off to his running back. And this one does not go far.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. So 3rd down, Giants trotting out 6 DBs in the dime set. Looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a 4th quarter lead. Brian Thomas Jr. the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Again, Mahomes to throw. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. Would have felt more comfortable, obviously, with a 7-point lead, but they have to settle for 5. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. He'll take this at the 10. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Giants facing a 5-point deficit. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
Let's go now.
Another carry for him. And he'll get it up to the 44. 1-yard gain on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Rolling into enemy territory. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw it. Completed to his running back. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Handoff now from the gun. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. Still one more in their pocket to use. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there, just 11 seconds remaining. Just got a hand up on that to break it up. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Now to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them.
And he brings it in. That makes this a field goal game now. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Fielded at the 7. And look at this return. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. It's intercepted. That will do it. And the Giants make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game. So for Brock Huard and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.